Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to do the part two of the antagonist of anime and manga tier list, and this is the part two. If you haven't checked out part one yet, it will be linked in the description below. Today we are joined by our wonderful co-host slash protagonist Kun, as always. Introduce yourself, Riz.
Yeah, protagonist Kun, co-host. Yeah. Hi guys, I'm here.
Yeah. Okay, so I would say the part one of our list went a bit too much in terms of our discussions for every character. So,
Yeah,
so for part two, this is going to be toned down a bit down. So each of the character. So,
yeah,
so for part two, this is going to be toned down a bit down. So each of the character discussion will be around 1 to 3 minutes, depending on our depending on the points we have to discuss on the character. So
yeah.
let's just dive right into it. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
First one we have today is
okay,
Kaguya
wait. Before we
from
address
Naruto.
those things, I think
Yeah.
we should just address people that we have put up our podcast on Spotify, iTunes, and
Oh
and
yeah.
Google Podcast as well. So if you
Yeah.
are that is really important. If you really want to just listen into it, if you are in not in the mood to watch it on YouTube, you can just check it out on those platforms. It will
Yep.
really help us. So yeah, I guess that's about it.
Uh, and also your reviews are very important to us to improve our audio quality or any issues we have regarding the podcast. So feel free to drop any sort of reviews on Spotify or iTunes.
Yep.
And with that out of the way, let's just dive right into it.
Yeah.
Okay, first we have Kaguya-sama from Naruto Shippuden. Uh, I'm putting her
Kaguya-sama.
straight into Boruto.
like it was like a really big ass pull, to be honest.
Yep. I
Like
would say the
there is
most reason
one.
why Kaguya, like everybody hates Kaguya, is because she was introduced by killing mother in a shitty way. So
Yeah, that was not a really good way to introduce a likable protagonist antagonist, of
yep,
course, because yeah, okay, it was big brain of Black Zetsu, but really
yep,
it doesn't really hit the audience.
yeah,
Like okay,
and also the fact that she has a boring personality as well.
she doesn't have a personality actually. I never.
Yeah,
There is nothing like okay, Black Zetsu can be considered as the better antagonist, but
yeah,
I really
definitely.
seriously though, she doesn't really matter. But
Yeah,
and also she was defeated so easily. It didn't really take too much effort, to be honest.
yeah, like that
Like in
stealing
the
her,
ending, I mean.
that felt way much of an asshole than them defeating mother.
Yeah, it just took one try. Like they just went,
Yeah,
put harem jutsu, this and that, and okay,
yeah,
that's it.
yeah, reverse
It was
harem.
satisfying to see Kakashi and the gang gathering together, but the overall
Yep,
significance of her was really not that important. Even though they
yeah,
tried to make it important, but it was really not important. It was
yep,
important, but yeah, not to the audience. Very emotional.
yeah. And next we have Cars, the ultimate life form from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Okay, cars. Damn, the real perfect being.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, he
that
really
man.
didn't have any.
Yeah, okay, he has the you know how the narrator introduces him, like having
Yeah,
the perfect body of a Greek statue in
yeah,
the series. And damn, I don't remember it that well, but I remember he made a squirrel out of his hand. Like
yeah, yeah.
like
That was
I
so
mean, yeah,
weird.
Araki is just a genius to make things that are so bizarre into the concept of their antagonists. Like I
Yep.
would have never imagined every animal in this world having being inhabited into a single body. Okay,
Yeah, like it's
like
such a strange concept, but he executed it so well with cars.
Yeah, I really love cars, but like
Yeah,
even
like
okay, the
my
build-up was
opinion
good,
right
but
now
it
is
didn't.
he's not like above A tier or on A tier, because on A tier we have Gilgamesh and Hisoka, and on B
Yeah,
tier we
and
have
even
Aizen, Diablo. So I think he deserves
yeah,
that tier. I don't think he's C. On C we have like All for One and Kid. He's not
he
that
doesn't
bad.
deserve this. I think B people are like mid, I guess.
Yeah, mid.
I
Yeah,
don't even. Yeah, they're like really mid. And Cars is like really cool, but he doesn't really like. How do I say this? Doesn't stand out that much in the anime because Joseph Joestar,
yeah,
obviously.
obviously.
Like in some
And
anime, like yeah, go on.
yeah, like I prefer Wamu and ACDC way more than Cars. So
AC/DC is irrelevant. And what the hell are you
yeah, he's
saying?
irrelevant, but like he at least had a personality.
Yeah, yeah, but Wamo is much better than AC/DC. Much better than Cars even.
Yeah,
I really love Wamo. I prefer Wamo over Cars to be honest. But
yeah,
yeah,
same.
uh, I think it is like in most series we see the antagonist being like a more charismatic personality than the protagonist, I guess,
Yep, yep.
and like they instill more like a thrill sort of thing. But here I was like more interested in seeing how Joseph is going to do it. Like I was
Yeah.
not that much interested in like seeing Cars like really knock it out of the park in Joseph and
To
something
be
like
honest, the only interesting thing that Cars did aside like from creating squirrels from his hands was doing his poses.
that. Yeah, that's true. Okay, B tier. Moving
Yeah.
on, or else it will be a really
Next
long
we have
episode.
Kirei from Fate, the church guy.
Kire, yeah,
Yeah.
that church guy. Like honestly, I don't really remember too much about him, so I will let you take this.
Okay, so I am a huge fan of Fate, unlike Reyes. Like Reyes liked it, but not as much as I did. So the thing I really love about Kira is he is an emotionless guy, like kind of like Saitama. But imagine if Saitama found some sort of pleasure or like enjoyment in some irredeemable actions. That's what basically Kira is. And I liked
Okay.
his relationship with Gilgamesh and Tosaka from Fate Zero. And like
Yeah.
he's a pretty decent antagonist, but I wouldn't say he's like god tier or S tier or even A tier. He's just like an average but good enough protagonist to serve the purpose to the story.
To
So
be
I
honest,
would put him at B tier.
I can't really comment too much about him because like when I saw Fate Zero, I
Yeah,
was it was a long time ago, and it was like I don't know why I don't remember him. He's like really forgettable to be honest. For me,
yeah,
I don't know about him.
yeah. I agree on that because like his his like main trait is that he wants to he wants to enjoy life. Other than that, he has like 0% or like zero hobbies or anything.
Yeah,
So
that's what I really
like
like.
even
That
if you can't relate to him, everybody on
yeah,
this list you can somewhat relate to him in some way, shape, or form. But for Kira, you can't.
yeah, like that's what I liked about the relationship between him and Gilgamesh. Like
Yeah,
Gilgamesh like really tried to like bring out his pleasures and personal desires out into the
yep,
open, and so like eventually he did. But yeah, I
yeah.
don't really remember him too much as an antagonist, and I only remember the fight between him and Emiya,
Okay,
and
yeah.
that's all. So
And also
I
the
would
thing is, without Gilgamesh, he would be like a boring character.
yeah, he would be a puppet basically. So
Yeah,
I would like really put him in C or Boruto tier because like I don't
C
consider
or
people.
Boruto.
I don't like it was only because like I don't consider people who like antagonists
Okay,
who I can forget easily to be like to even deserve B tier.
yeah, fair.
He's not even made for me because I really forgot about him, and that doesn't happen with like I guess Madara who have seen such a long time ago, or Cell who I've seen like more than 10 or 7 years ago. So I would put him
True.
in Boruto to be honest.
I would put him in C, at least C.
Okay, so where do we put him?
I would say C is good enough. Like I don't think he's as bad as Kagi or Charles or Chirin.
Okay, I will let you take this one. In the next one, it will be mine.
Okay. Okay, then I'll be placing him on C.
Yeah,
Okay, then
yeah.
moving
So
on, we have Yoshikage Kira, the original Kira, not from Death Note.
okay, uh, I think I will take this one.
Yeah,
like,
that's fine.
I think he's like the one of the most well written characters in JoJo, if
Yeah,
not the
easily.
most. Like I don't know, I haven't like completed part 7, so I can't really comment too much on that because I'm really enjoying Gyro's character, and
Yeah,
even Johnny Joestar's character actually. So I think he's like one of the most Kira Yoshikage is like one of the most well written characters. Like how Araki has expressed him as such a genuine psychopath. Like how psychopaths
yeah,
act. Like they
yeah,
think that they are living a normal life, that they want to live a normal life, but actually they are like fucked up all throughout. And
yeah,
like he like that's what I like really like. I can say like because it would be like really weird to say like, but yeah,
yeah.
he's like a really creepy and like well portrayed character.
Like, out of all the antagonists in JoJo, he's the best one who embodies the word fear because
Yeah,
he is just a normal average guy if we take out his side from the serial killer. And
yeah,
what makes him so creepy and scary is that how well he blends into the society as that normal salaryman that you
yeah,
encounter on a train or like a subway or even randomly on the street or an elevator.
yeah.
And that fact makes him way more terrifying than compared to Dio or Diavolo or Funny Valentine from Part 7. So
Okay.
I would say
I
that is one
I
of the best strengths of.
I don't know about Funny Valentine, but definitely like Kira is like the most believable character antagonist in JoJo because
Yep.
even if it doesn't have a stand, I don't give a fuck. I will run for my life from him. I don't care
Yeah,
if it doesn't have a
and also
stand.
it's like really fun, like to be not able to be discovered after 15 years of murder is like pretty great, honestly. Like no,
Actually,
no character can even
it is definitely because of his stand. Like there is no trace of anything
yeah,
that gets left behind
yeah,
other than the hand, which of course he
yep.
burns later on in order to burn the evidence
Okay,
because of course he's not that stupid for because of his fetish. But
yeah,
yeah, damn, like everything about him is like so well done. Like I have rarely seen such a character. I have really not seen such a character in antagonist in an anime.
yeah. I like even if we count movies or TV shows like American TV shows, I don't think we have seen
No,
this type of character.
seriously though, like JoJo is such a gem. What do we
Yep.
not have in JoJo? We have the fucking president of America as a protagonist, antagonist.
That is the
Like
biggest flex of all.
that is like okay. I was like so blown away. Araki, what the hell did you send before doing this? Before making him an board like an antagonist?
Like
That was
it's
so
so
awesome.
hard to believe that this is the same guy who written Dio because even though Dio is great, he doesn't have that much of a great characterization. But Kira is
Yeah,
just so great at everything.
yeah. Okay,
Uh,
moving on. I
yeah,
would put him in S. I'm debating God.
I would put him in God, to be honest.
Yeah, actually, he's the kind of character who deserves to be in God because the thing he
Yeah,
does, the way he's like the type of antagonist he is, I think he really deserves a God. So
yeah,
I would put him in God easily.
yeah. God is well deserved for him. Okay, moving on. Next we
Okay.
have Lelouch Lamperouge or Lelouch v Britannia.
Okay, this just got controversial.
Yeah,
Like antagonist tier list, like it is literally
yeah.
in the title. But
I
okay,
mean, he's really not the antagonist, but he's kind of like a villainish type of character. That's the reason we put him in this tier list.
yeah. Okay, what do you think?
Okay, so since we named it as like an antagonist, I wouldn't even give him a sorry. But if I'm being honest, he's like my favorite anime character of all time. So I would put him in God, but technically considering antagonist, he doesn't even deserve any.
Yeah, why did we even take the idea of putting the the baddies into the list?
I don't know.
Now we are
You,
regretting it.
yeah.
kind of. So should we skip or should we give him
Uh,
a A or
let's
an
put him in
S?
Boruto just
Yeah,
for the
yeah.
tour.
Let's just put him in Boruto because in the end, he leaves his antagonist title and just becomes the
Yeah.
protagonist, a
Yep.
good guy. So yeah, he
Yeah.
doesn't deserve it. Put him in Boruto.
He's in Boruto. Okay. Next we have Light Yagami.
Boruto tier. Oh no. He was like a bad guy till the end. Okay.
Yeah, I'm like
Uh,
he's an antagonist compared to Lelouch.
yeah, but I would put him in A. Not
Like the thing is, if we consider moral values, he's like the main antagonist of Death Note. But since we follow him, he's the protagonist.
yeah, but he is really an antagonist, like the
Yep.
ideal sort of way,
Yeah.
because the antagonist was of course L.
Yep.
But of course, if we consider till the point of where L dies, I still wouldn't put him in an S.
Yeah.
He really got cucked and really became a really uninteresting and less he became less clever actually compared
Yeah.
to
He
when he
became
was.
way more cocky and like way more full of himself
Yeah,
after he killed her. Like
he
he
was
let
just
his guard down
frustrated.
so much. Like he could have easily defeated Nier if he wanted to, but was just so arrogant that he defeated L that he just didn't put as
Yeah,
much care and thought into defeating Nier. So
yeah,
yeah, he definitely fell off at the end of the series, even as a character or like an as an antagonist. But yeah, I would say A is good enough
yeah.
for him. A or B.
A. I thought you were about to say Boruto.
No, no, no. A is like
No,
well,
the reason I put Aizen in B is because even though he did fall off in the end, I really liked him.
yeah,
But he did not make me dislike him. But
yep,
Lelouch, what am I saying? Light Yagami, Light Yagami is after L dies, he made me dislike him. But even though it was a well written, a creative sort of way,
yep,
the writer took that move, it was okay, it was good enough. But I
yep.
don't think he deserves an A. I really don't. Even a B, because in the B category, I think the people that I like are there. I like Light, but yeah, in the end, it was not.
But the thing is,
Understand
B is
that.
like mid tier, but like Light is definitely above mid tier. So I would say A is good or like even B.
Okay, this is my call. I would put him in C, but
Yeah,
okay, I will. I'm
C.
considering you, so I would put him in a. I'm just considering your opinions. I will put him in B. But
Wow.
yeah, people, I'm putting him in C. I really like. Yeah, it was. He became really dislikeful in the end. Okay.
That is really
But
surprising.
damn, that ending laugh was awesome. But yeah,
Yeah,
for that I will put him in a B.
yeah, okay, yeah, B is fair.
Okay, moving on.
Next we have, I would say, sort of King of Uchiha's Madara.
Yeah, I would easily put him in S or God if that bullshit didn't happen. With Black Zetsu.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
what do
mean,
you think?
I mean, if I'm
I
being
think he
honest,
deserves A.
I would at least put him on S because Black Setsu was like not his fault. Like he didn't anticipate any of
Yeah,
the thing that Black
nothing
Setsu
was
would.
his fault. I would easily put him in an S.
Yeah, uh, like he didn't really deserve that. So at least for a pity point, I would say he deserves S.
Yeah, man, fuck that guy who writes Naruto. I even forgot his name. Masashi
Kishimoto.
something. Ishimoto. Seriously, why would he do that? He was such a
But
great character.
But the thing is, if I'm being honest, out of all the antagonists on this list, I would say he has the most epic and well built up entrance in all of anime or manga, in my opinion.
Yeah, the best foreshadowing, to be honest.
Yep. Like
All
he
that
foreshadowed
foreshadowing
running
went down the
first
drain.
of Naruto.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was so well
So
done. And his fight with the Alliance, where he destroyed like 1,000 people at once without breaking a
yeah, he
sweat.
defeated the five Kage and that
Yeah,
badass moment that everyone knows about.
Shadow Clones,
Would
not
you
even.
like would you like my clones to use Susanoo or not?
No,
Are you fucking kidding me?
no. The thing was, it is not even Susanna. It was perfect Susanna with shadow clones.
Yeah,
That
perfect
was the
Susano.
most
Like
messed
okay,
up part.
he like I think he has one of some of the biggest flexes in all
Yeah.
the antagonists.
Also,
I
if you
don't know
remember,
who else can be counted.
he fought like Sasuke, Naruto, and some of the others without no eyes. Like at one point in the time,
Yeah,
he gave both of his eyes to Obito uh, for him to obtain
yeah,
Rinnegan. So that is a
yeah.
huge flex.
Damn. Like seriously, man. I I really want to put him in God tier, but damn. But yeah,
Yeah,
S he's not
I
perfect,
wouldn't put him in
obviously.
God. Yeah, S is
Yeah, I wouldn't put
definitely.
him in God. Nobody would put him in God because of what like really happened.
Yep.
Yeah, so I would put him in S.
Yeah, S is fair. Okay, moving
Yeah.
on, we have the knockoff version of Cell, uh, Meruem.
You don't disrespect my man like that. Fuck
I
you,
mean,
man.
let's just be honest. Like both of them are green. Both of them are born out of like combining of various.
I think he also looks a lot like Frieza.
Yeah, he's a combination of Cell and Frieza in concept. So,
Yeah, I don't know. His
since
build
like
is
he's
like
a
Frieza.
carbon copy of Cell and Frieza, he deserves in Boruto.
He deserves no. He deserves a god. Fuck you, man. Fuck you
I'm
if you
just
put
kidding.
him in an S. Fuck.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I know
Yeah,
you're kidding,
definitely got
but
here.
still, he deserves too much respect. He doesn't even deserve a troll,
Yeah,
to be
I agree.
honest. Yeah. Okay. Like he. I really did not expect like things to turn out like that. Like
Yeah, like
I I ha- I have
the
never
thing
really
is,
cried for an
like how
antagonist
it
like
began.
before
Yeah,
Meruem.
yeah, no antagonist had like that kind of sad ending.
Ah, damn man, like the way I cried when he died with Komugi. Like of course he was like not an antagonist at the end, but damn,
I
it was
would
so
also say
emotional.
that it was like the best parallel to a protagonist in an arc, because like Meruem's arc is him becoming a human from a monster, and Gon's arc was
Yeah.
from becoming a human to a monster. And I don't think any antagonist and protagonist parallel is such well done. Anybody compared in this list. So at least
Okay.
for
I
that
don't.
reason, God.
Yeah. I don't know if I heard you wrong, but you said both Meruem and Gon's thing as the same, like monster, human into a monster. But okay, I get your point.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is like a really interesting thing to notice.
Yep.
Like we see like Gon's descent into madness, and we see like Meruem's descent into humanity
Yeah.
and accepting the side. But he still wanted to rule the planet. Actually,
Yeah. He still had that
he
vision,
wanted to
but
con.
after he
But
fought,
he wanted to create a good world.
yeah, while he was almost defeating Netero, he finally admitted that he respects Netero. So at least for that reason alone, he would spare some humans and rule them, and the rest of the humans will just be food for the ants. So yeah, he still had that
Yeah.
ideology of conquering the world. He's still an antagonist, but he turned into a much nicer guy compared to all of the monsters in the top.
Yeah, he's definitely a god tier.
Yep, easily.
Like I don't see too many flaws with him.
Yep.
I don't see
Okay,
any
moving
flaws with him.
on.
Like
We
even
Yeah,
the way
continue.
like the three like king's hand, right? What are they called? King's
I don't
guards.
remember. I don't remember.
King's guards like Neferupito, Poof,
Yeah, yeah.
and like
Shadow
the
Clone.
way they like and they were like loyal to the king, and like he feels sorry for them
Yeah,
after they die. Like I did not. What did I do to deserve all this? Like this much love and loyalty from you. Like that
yep.
was like a really emotional moment. Like I really loved that.
Yeah, in that kind of regard, he is also similar to Crollo in a sense because Crollo also cares for
Yeah,
his fellow crew. So yeah,
yeah.
I
But the
really
thing
enjoy.
is, like with him, it is like he developed too fast. Like even without like he understood the things without like really staying with them for too many years. So
Yep.
he's like he's like flexing his emotional muscles, to be honest.
Yeah,
Like his emotions like are the most flexed in all of the animes. But yeah,
yeah. Like when he was first introduced, his like moral compass was similar to a baby because uh, he always thought that humans are bad, so we should
yeah,
eat them, and ants are superior. So we are the superior beings in the
yeah,
food chain. So we did deserve to eat them. That was the
yeah,
mentality he had. And after witnessing a lot of stuff from witnessing the poor guys at the end of the country and how the president is living such a lavish life
yeah,
and meeting Komugi, all this stuff influenced him a lot and changed him
yeah.
into a better person. Yeah, it is such a great thing
Mhm.
that Meron
Okay,
has put.
moving on. Who do we have next?
The greatest protagonist of all time. My bad. The greatest antagonist of all time. Nomu from My Hero
Okay,
Academia.
I think this definitely deserves a god tier.
Yeah, easily. No debates. Let's move on.
Yeah, just put him in god tier. Move on. Like, who do we have next?
Yeah. Obito Uchiha.
Obito Uchiha. Okay, I think I really liked him
Yeah,
until his face reveal.
he was talking to
Yeah,
Chief.
I think I really liked him until his face reveal. Like after that, I liked him, but I liked him more before his face reveal. I don't know why.
Yeah, like after his face reveal, he felt way more edgy and like over the top for no
Yeah,
reason.
like he became irrelevant after, of course, Madara cucked him. He was also cucked. Well, of course, we knew
Yeah,
that he will get cucked.
yeah.
But okay.
To be fair, Obito has two of my favorite scenes slash battles in all of
Yeah,
Naruto. Uh, when as a kid he witnesses Prince Jet and he goes on the rampage
yeah,
killing all
that was
the
awesome.
sound ninja. That was so good. And his fight
Yeah,
with Kakashi,
I
that
think he's
was
a really
so well done.
great
It is my
character.
hands down my favorite
Yeah,
fight
I think
scene.
he's a really great
Yep.
character, but I don't think he's like a really great antagonist. So I would put him in like
Yeah. Yeah.
between B or C. I think I will put him in a B because he like really put together everything.
Yeah, I would say.
Yeah,
Yep.
he even deserves a, to be honest. If he was like not talk no jutsu by Naruto, but yeah, he definitely deserves a B because
Yep.
he was like really intimidating to the entire like shinobi world. Like everyone like feared him, even though he used the name
Yeah.
of the Madara. Like he was like really able to like pull off that everything. Like he like literally organized the Akatsuki like from the bottom up. So yeah,
Yep.
that is like a really big flex.
Yeah.
He definitely deserves a.
Yeah.
he-
And also, is like if you think about it, when you compare Madara and Obito in terms of power, Madara is like leagues above Obito in
yeah,
like every conceivable way. But Obito was still able to fool all the Kages because he was more powerful than them. That just shows to you how much effort he put into
yeah,
like training his body to his absolute
yeah. Damn, like he really deserves a lot of love and hate. I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, it's such a conflicted
Yeah,
character.
we are just discussing genocidal maniacs right now, so I don't know if we should love or hate them. But yeah,
Yep.
I think the hate meter should be
Yeah.
above the love meter in terms of consideration.
Yeah,
So yeah, where
definitely.
would you put him?
I would say B is
Yeah,
fair.
B is more than fair. I would debate A if it was like
Yeah. I don't think he deserves like the main problem for me is like that he got Talk no Jutsu by Naruto.
yeah,
Otherwise I would have put him even in S.
yeah,
So yeah, A is debatable, but I would say B. Like my personal
yeah.
choice is B. Uh, what would you go?
I think I would put him in a B as well because even though he was like
Okay.
he's like really awesome in Naruto. Like okay, he was not like
Yeah.
given justice, to be honest. So yeah, moving on.
Yeah.
I guess.
Next we have Oikawa Toru. I don't know
Yeah,
how
Oikawa
you
Toru.
pronounce it last name.
Okay, we have the Seijo. Is he the captain? He's not the captain. Yeah, he's the captain.
Uh, yeah,
I
he's the
forgot
captain.
that. I thought
Aoba
Iwa Izumi is the captain. But alright. Okay, I will.
No, I think he is the captain. I don't
Okay, I
think
will
he
let
is.
you take this.
Okay, so I would say Oikawa to me is like one of the greatest antagonists
Yeah,
ever, because his relationship and his inferiority complex towards Kageyama is just so well done, and like he also has that pettiness when Kageyama asks for favor uh, regarding helping Hinata setting good tosses. He's just so petty and makes Kageyama beg so hard to give him even a small bit
yeah,
of advice. So like he has a fun personality. He showcases his sheer determination and like fear w- when playing against
yeah.
his serves and his sets. So yeah, I would say easy S or
He's
Corte
an
for me.
easy S, to be honest. Like in the sports world, like I haven't seen too
Yeah,
many sports anime. Like I have seen, but I don't think like there are like antagonist type villains, antagonists that really stand out to me that much. I would easily put him in an S. I would not put him in
yeah,
a
I
god.
agree.
Like I don't know. He doesn't feel like a god because he's like a really normal and how do I say, a really determined person, and he's not really a bad person. So I think God deserves to be a
Yep,
bad person. So yeah, in terms of antagonist,
fair enough.
he really deserves an S because yeah, I was like, I think he's the one like who like connected the most with like the audience. Even at the start, like
Yeah,
okay,
I agree.
the Dateko came before, and then okay, Seijo came, and like even though he's like
Yeah,
really clever and very funny person, he also has like that serious and
yep,
like overall something like side. So he's like
yeah,
really unpredictable. I would easily put him in an S
yep,
in sports
yeah.
anime.
Like to me, what makes him such a great antagonist is because of his
Yeah,
personality. So charismatic, and he has such
so
a
fucking
great presence
funny
on
as
the
well.
screen.
I fucking love him. I just
Yeah,
want to see him again. Please,
yeah.
please comment. Okay, you are reading the manga, right?
I have only read 40 chapters. He like appeared like a cameo role. That's it.
Okay. I hope he comes around. And,
So I don't know if he'll be
maybe
in
as
any
a
part.
like a
Yeah,
coach
maybe.
or something, but I really want him to come around someday.
I would say my favorite moment of Oikawa is when after Karasuno defeats
Yeah,
his team, and when he encounters Ushijima at the end of season, he says, "Please remember my worthless pride when you face against
yeah.
Karasuno." That line was so well done.
And
It was so
he's
good.
like he has so much honor.
And I also like how on this list everybody so far has committed like genocide or like some sort of evil act. We haven't really just uh, played basketball really well.
Yeah.
Honesty.
Okay, so moving on, we put him in a nest and just move on. Like
Yep. Next we have Orochimaru.
Orochimaru.
Okay, so I want to I want to start the discussion because when I initially watched Naruto
Yeah.
before starting Shippuden, to me he was the greatest villain ever
Okay.
because every time he came on the screen, I shit my pants literally. He was so terrifying, and his theme was so good. Like every time he's on the screen, it was just fear and just ambiguity, and like when he infiltrated the Chunin exams and
Yeah.
killed Hiruzen, that was so well done. But in Shippuden, he just
In
became a joke, and
fuck,
Boruto is a
fuck
complete joke.
Shippuden.
So
Fuck
I don't know where
Shippuden.
to.
We're talking about Naruto. Let's like just consider
Yeah.
Naruto for this discussion.
Okay, if it's Naruto, I would put him easily as tier or
Yeah.
maybe God tier. If we consider overall series, including Boruto, even if we don't include
We would
Boruto,
put him below
B or
Boruto.
C, or even Boruto.
If we include Boruto.
Yeah, he's such a wasted potential, man. He was
Yeah,
so
like
interesting. He had a scary
yeah,
voice
I
as
don't like at the time I was
so
watching
good.
Naruto, like I was not into like themes and stuff, so I really did not notice those things. But okay,
Yeah,
I think I will like try listening to the OST once. But yeah, I was the same. I was same as you. Like I was
yeah,
terrified like hell because initially before the Chunin exams, the theme was not as dark as that. So when like all of a sudden he appeared on the
yep,
screen and all the snakes popping out and his like neck elongating, and with that voice, I was like,
yeah.
okay, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah,
why
it
is
was
this so
so
creepy, and
terrible.
why I thought this was a kids show that aired on Cartoon Network. Okay, damn, like
Yeah,
I loved that arc. Like I did not expect the Hashirama and Tobirama to be summoned by him. I really did not expect that. Like
oh
that
yeah,
was like
yeah, yeah,
such a
same.
shocker for him. Like I had
Yeah,
a spoiler that like they do appear in Shippuden later, but I was like so shocked that they appeared. So that was like also a really big flex on us.
yep. Yeah, and also like he's such a wasted potential, man. Like it would have been so better if like he
Yeah.
still stayed evil instead
Yeah,
of
really like
helping Sasuke and
like I
Naruto at
don't
the end of the
think
battle.
that we should like not consider like what happened later. Yeah, we should put him in Boruto. I guess.
Boruto, yeah,
Okay,
fair.
moving on.
Okay, next we have
Pain from Naruto.
Pain.
Okay, easily
Easiest for me.
Yeah, he like really provoked my thought process while I was watching the series. Like I think it's the like he like most influenced me out of all the villains. Like okay, Madara is a really good villain, but he is like not relatable actually. Even though like his jealousy is really relatable, but no.
Yep.
But I think like Pain is like a way more well done villain like than Madara in terms of psychology.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what do you say?
And also the great thing about Pain is like his speech
Yeah,
about
damn. Like
cycle of hatred and his like main ideology about how to go about making the world peace and all
Yeah.
the things. It was so well done, and also the fact that he
Yeah.
was a student of Jiraiya and he killed him because he had to
Yeah.
for the sake of his ideals. It was so painful and well executed.
Yeah.
It was just
Like he also killed Kakashi. Yeah, big feet. Kakashi, Jiraiya, like such a like he has like really big feet to really fit an S. So easy as for me.
Yeah.
Even though he got
I-
Talk no Jutsu,
And like I
But
also
yeah.
would agree on,
I think
but the thing is compared to Obito's Talk no Jutsu,
Yeah,
this makes way
because
more
he's
sense
like not
because
not really a
like,
bad guy.
and
Yeah.
like Naruto was Jiraiya.
Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
Easy as for me.
That's also the thing. Yeah, and I also would agree on your point of this is the first villain that made you think
Yeah.
about ideology.
Like Naruto is like more or less
Yeah,
like
like
my
same.
first anime in a way that like really like provoked my thought process. Like of course Itachi like really provoked my thought process as well. Okay, I think saying
Yeah,
Itachi
was phenomenal.
provoke my thought process saying I have said that like 3 times. Okay, leave it. But yeah, like Pain like really like when he was giving that speech, I sticked my eyes to the screen. Like that was such a great speech. I watch it.
Yeah. He also has such
Yeah,
a
that I
great theme
remember
song
at
and
least.
voice.
Okay, moving on. We have
Okay, we have
Shigaraki. I don't even know what it is. Like
from okay, to be fair, both of us have only
Yeah.
watched until season 4. Like Ray's he read until the end of season 4. I watched the season 4. We
Yeah.
haven't read past that. And like we heard that he's amazing in the manga.
yeah,
right
like
now,
I
but
have
we
even
can't
seen
comment on
like
that.
videos that
We
have the
don't know about
thumbnail
it.
like Shigaraki is like the perfect villain. Shigaraki. I've seen a lot of stuff, like even like
Yeah.
really like elite manga pages
Yep.
which I follow who like have Berserk as their #1 manga. Like they are saying that Shigaraki is like one of the most perfect
Yeah.
villains in shonen. So I don't know. Like I'm really hyped for him.
Yep.
But yeah, I don't know where I would put him. But for now, let's put him in an A because
A. I wouldn't even put him in C, man. I was thinking of
okay. Okay, I see why you're thinking of like I was like I think I got influenced by the videos and the thumbnails. Okay.
Yeah, fair. Like
Actually,
like,
nothing has happened.
we
Actually.
judge based on the.
Yeah, nothing has happened. Like my bad.
So I would personally at least put him on.
I think
C or
let's
Boruto.
for now just put him on Boruto. Like we haven't seen anything. Like I'm such a look. Okay.
Yeah.
That was a really stupid move on my part. but damn.
Yeah, like I also agree. Like many YouTubers and even on Twitter, like every time a My Hero Academia chapter drops, anything that is talked about in Twitter is
Yeah.
Shigaraki and Deku. So I don't know what sort of characterization that Horikoshi is doing, but it seems
Yeah.
like it's working well. So both of us are hyped for it, but for now, he's a terrible villain, at
Yeah.
least in terms
Boruto.
of anime. Okay, moving on, we have Ulquiorra. I don't know
Ulquiorra.
how you pronounce that name.
He's in like easy B or A for me, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really
Like
like
it was
him.
like there are
And,
not too much things.
he, like his
Yeah.
battle with Ichigo at
There were
Mundo with phenomenal.
yeah.
At least for that battle.
Yeah, like he
it's a
definitely
BRA.
deserves like the like people like him, but there is really not much to explore for him. Like we see very little of what
Yep.
really happens. Like okay, I think he deserves a B mid. I wouldn't put him in an A because in A we have like much better films right now. Yeah,
we have Hisoka.
he really doesn't deserve an A. Moving on.
Okay, next we have Ushijima.
Oshijima. Okay. Damn. He
Yeah. To me,
C.
he's a C.
Okay, tell me why.
Yeah.
Because I'm really bad at judging sports anime antagonists. Because I don't really see them as antagonists, to be honest.
Okay. Yeah, fair. But the thing is, like, I really liked what Ushijima represented to the show. Until that point, every antagonist, like, not antagonist, but like the most powerful people they faced in volleyball was like good enough teams, but not good enough players like Oikawa.
Yeah.
Oikawa was the only exception. But even he was easily defeated because of Kageyama. But with Ushijima, even though everybody put their like 100% effort, they couldn't really defeat him one-on-one in blocking. They only blocked him once or twice throughout the entire 5 sets. But for Oikawa, they managed to like block his serve, block his spiking or anything. For Ushijima, they only managed to block 1 or 2 times. So I would say at least for that demonstration of strength and like power, I would at least give him a C. He's like not terrible, not I would say sort of above average.
I don't really need like one to comment on this.
What about
like,
you?
I don't know. I don't pay attention in that sense to a sports anime, but cause like I'm in it for the game. But yeah, the things like the dramatic things and all the visuals were really awesome for him. So I would put him like I think B have like a much better antagonist. So yeah, I think he deserves a C.
Yeah, I would say
just
C.
for that, like I don't think like I would put him near Ulquiorra, obviously. But yeah, even like comparing a sports antagonist to a fantasy antagonist is weird. But yeah, I would put him in a C.
Yeah. Okay, next we
Wamo.
have Wamo.
Okay, personally, I would put him in an S because I really because he didn't have he had like 3 episodes to shine, I guess. Yeah, because and those 3 episodes were
his bet against those.
But technically, I would easily put him in an A.
Card match.
Because we have Gilgamesh in it.
Yeah,
I would put him in
ARS for me.
He doesn't deserve an S because he's like not the main antagonist, and we have Gilgamesh in A. We are saying Gilgamesh too much. We are simping for Gilgamesh a bit, but okay. Yeah, they're easily an A.
Yeah, the thing with Wamo is I really like his code of honor in battles. How he wants to make sure that every battle
it was so well done, man. Wamo was so well done. That was like the best fight of the part 2. Easily.
Yep, easily. And I also like and I also really loved when Wamo was about to die, Cars came off and finished him. And Joseph was so pissed because even he respected and admired Wamo in a sense because of his code of honor.
Yeah, he's such a son of a bitch.
I really like
so easily an A for me.
Yeah. Yep, same. I would agree. Okay. Next we have
Zeldoriso.
Zeldoriso. For me, he's easy.
S,
He's
you're
like an
putting him
easy
that
SRA
high up.
for me.
Okay, are you saying
I
this
really love
because of your
Zeldoriso.
overall examination of the manga, or until which point?
Yeah,
Until which
obviously.
point are you like referring this rating to?
I'm
Okay, so
referring this
400,
until the
like
point,
until
you know.
like that, until it turns into the what, like don't mention
Yeah,
spoilers,
like
but okay. Chapter 400,
yeah,
chapter
yeah, yeah,
401.
yeah. Until it becomes for the yeah,
Okay.
basically, yeah. Until that point.
To be honest, at that point, like he was really irrelevant as an antagonist. But like after the Demon King came along, like he started supporting them. So I would not put him in an
Yeah,
S definitely, but I think he deserves an A
yeah,
because until like before that, there are things that happened that I okay. Okay, I'm going towards B. I'm leaning towards B. Yeah,
B. Wow.
you put
I
him
would
in
put
an
him on
S.
ARS for me.
You think he deserves an S next to Griffith and others?
Yeah, yeah, easily. I mean, I don't know about Griffith.
Yeah,
Okay,
we have
okay,
Askeladd
well,
there as
Askeladd.
well.
Okay, yeah, A is fair to me. Yeah, Askeladd, Diego Kubla. Yeah, yeah, S is not
Yeah,
well
I would.
deserved, but yeah, at least A for me.
I'm leaning towards B, but I can put him in A. Okay, this is hard.
Like, I like him much better than Obito, Ulki, or
Yeah,
Diablo Horizon.
but really he
Personally.
was like a pawn. But because he like did everything he did was like from his orders from the Demon King, and he didn't really have like a really good ideal and other than like recovering
Yep.
his lover, and that was like revealed really later.
Like the thing, like the reason why I put him so much above, uh, like uh, compared to you is because I really enjoyed that because of Meliodas' actions, he had to face the consequence.
Yeah,
Like I really like that idea and concept, and how he had to deal with it, and explains
yeah.
why
Yeah,
he's
I
so
guess
against
I guess
Meliodas
his like
becoming the demon king in
justification
the first
for
place,
like
and all
hating
that stuff.
Meliodas is really like good, well done. Like
Yeah,
that's the
yep. He's basically a victim for Meliodas' actions,
yeah,
for betraying the demon clan and everything. So that part I really liked, and how we had to endure like trying to kill his own lover
yeah.
because
But
he
still, I
was
don't
ordered to
think
do
many
so.
people will like put him
So
in A.
yeah,
Like I think many people will disagree, but
yeah,
I guess we are putting him in A because it was like your turn to like put your opinion up. So yeah,
yeah,
it is your card now. So yeah, put him in
yeah,
A.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. A for me. Okay.
yeah,
Next we have
definitely put him
Boruto.
up there.
God
He
tier,
literally
without
defeated the
debates.
entire anime industry. Like there is nothing to discuss. Here.
Yeah, like no other antagonist
Like
was able to
seriously,
ruin an entire series' reputation
he
and being spat on very fans
he
for
defeated
and felt for
fucking
20 plus
720
years.
episodes. Like
No
that is
antagonist
like
could do
one of the biggest feats in like everything.
that. Yeah,
That like, are you serious?
yeah. He made the
Yeah,
entire
like,
720
really,
episodes irrelevant.
he made people hate him. So definitely a god tier. That is like too big of a feat. Like wonder the amount of people that worked on it.
Yeah,
Like okay, god tier.
yep. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Everybody,
put him
everybody,
in the
even
first
even
like
in
the
a fetus
first
stage, hated
position of god
Boruto,
tier. Like he
and
deserves it. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's what it did. Okay, next we have probably one of my favorite antagonists from like modern shonen,
Isabella. Okay, I
Isabella
will let you take this one
from
because I really
Shonen.
don't remember shit.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so the thing is, she
Yeah.
doesn't appear again in the manga after the first season.
Yeah.
Like, that's the entire stuff we see with her. After that, she doesn't appear. Like, obviously, she's mentioned because she had a huge impact over the kids. in their upbringing. But I really loved Isabella because she was every
Yeah,
time she was on the screen after we learned what the truth
yeah,
about the orphanage was, it was so terrifying, and how much of a like presence she had whenever she interacted with Emma after she found out all
yeah.
of them knew
Because
about
her
the
expression,
true
like is
goal of
like
the orphanage. It was
was
so well
something that
done.
creeped me out really, like really, really
Yeah,
too
yeah,
much, really, really too much. Okay. But yeah,
yep. And I also love that she has this twisted kind of love towards all the
I
kids
think
at the
she's like
orphanage. Like
really,
she definitely
she's
cares
really
for them,
broken,
but
I guess.
in a
I think it
very
is like
dark way.
she's not explored, but I think if we take it in a
Yeah,
more
yep,
open-ended sense of way, I think like she like it really breaks her to do all this what she's doing.
yep,
But in the end of the day, like she thinks like it is the best for humanity,
yeah,
something like that. Yes, yes, so that's what I think, because I don't think anyone can be
yep,
that evil. Like everybody has a
yep,
gray side, and especially because she's a human and she's like not a monster or anything. But so yeah,
yeah,
I would put him in an A, I guess.
yeah. And also even in the flashback they also showed how she was very similar to Emma in the sense after she
Yeah,
discovered the orphanage true goal. She was
yeah,
given a choice to either become a mom or like get killed off, and for the sake of her survival, she chose to become a mom. Like any like
yeah,
person desperate enough would do that. Like we really can't blame her for that choice. Like, would you prefer being eaten alive
yeah.
or just staying alive?
But I
Like
still
how many
think
years
like
do you want? So
yeah,
like, yeah, I would say like because of her, we got one of the best shonen arcs ever. Like I would still say Promise Neverland
yeah,
beginning arc
that
is
was
the
so
best
like
beginning arc in any shonen for me.
that really intrigued me, obviously, because the concept is like was like very similar to similar and like
Yeah,
different.
that's so well
Like it
done.
was similar to Attack on Titan, but it was like very different from Attack on Titan as well, because it had like such great music and such great you know
Yep.
the theme was really well done. Like the kids were so cute, but damn, I was like so terrified
Yeah,
from every
like
episode.
yeah, yeah, and also the fact like how she dealt with Krone when she like
Yeah,
became greedy enough to become the owner of that orphanage.
yeah,
She dealt with her so
yeah, that
like
bitch as well.
mercilessly. It was
I really
so
forgot about
terrifying
her.
to watch.
But okay, I still I wouldn't put her in A because
Yeah,
I don't know, uh, like she doesn't like fit in with the others in terms of relevance. Yeah,
yeah. Obviously, like all of them committed genocide. She's no way in hell she's going to fit in this tier list. But like,
B,
uh, at least for the
B,
sake of the argument
B.
and the video, she at least deserves
I would put
A,
even
in
put
my
her in B
opinion.
because like it is
B.
more for the sake of
Okay.
argument, and we're like arguing she's
Okay.
not exactly mid, she's above mid because of her like we like feel for
Yeah.
her, I guess. Even when they escape, like she doesn't become
Yep.
too aggravated, I guess. She like becomes happy that they escape the orphanage, I guess, because it is not really shown how she reacts to
Yeah.
that. So yeah, easy B for me.
Yep. Okay. Moving on, we
Okay,
have
uh,
Shin Uchiha from
let's say
Boruto.
go to Boruto easily.
I
Yeah,
really don't remember.
and for this, like I would
Yeah,
put
Boruto easily.
Sakura
Uh,
really high up on the useful list. Like
yeah, this is the only arc
God
where
damn,
it
she
felt
was
like,
such a
wow,
badass.
Sakura is a badass. Or
But
like
yeah,
she's
everything was
useful.
like too mid, below mid in that arc.
Yep.
Below mid,
Shin is so good.
below Boruto, sorry.
Yeah, Boruto. Even worse than Boruto.
But yeah, okay,
Yeah,
moving on.
he's worse
Yeah,
than that.
nothing happens.
He's such a shallow character. Okay, the last three are from the anime you haven't seen. Like these are some of the sports antagonists. So
Okay,
I'll take away with it and finish
okay,
it properly as I'm the
yeah,
host. Okay, so
no idea.
first we have Aomine Taiki. and like he's kind of similar to Oikawa, but the thing is,
Yeah.
how Oikawa was
Yeah.
like to the main character, right? Hinata and Kageyama. Aomine is like that for
Yeah.
uh, the two main characters of Kuroko no Basket. But the difference between Oikawa and Kageyama is, sorry, my bad. Aomine and Aomine is a genius. Like, basically, his story was
Yeah.
he was like genius in basketball ever since he was a kid. Like, he played in middle school
Yeah.
and he lead like one of the best teams in the tournament. And like everybody claimed him he was a genius and he won many prizes. And he trained way too hard. Like he basically became like
Yeah.
Saitama in a sense where he couldn't defeat anybody with like even the like he could defeat anybody with the most minimalistic effort.
Okay.
He skipped training after he went to high school. He didn't participate in most of the games. He only participate if the opponent was sort of interesting. So I really like this dynamic with the main
S
character
tier.
of the
Okay.
series. And to
Bold
me, he's an
statement,
S
but I
tier.
don't know if I will watch Kuroko no Basket. But
Yeah.
but I really liked
Like
liked how you described him. But yeah, I think after hearing like
ex-
listening to this, I will definitely pick up Kuroko no Basket. But yeah.
yeah, like he's very similar to Oikawa, but the difference
Yeah.
is Oikawa worked his ass off to achieve that position,
Yeah.
and Aomine is a genius. But that's the main difference between them. Okay, next we have another antagonist from
Okay,
Kuroko no
bold
Basket.
statement
Is
on putting
Akashi
like
Seijuro,
two antagonists from a
and
sports anime.
he's voiced by yeah. I mean, since I
Yeah.
did it with Haikyuu, I
Go
thought
on.
might as well do it with Kuroko no Basket. Okay,
Okay.
so
His name is
Akashi is like
Akashi.
very similar to Ushijima, like he's just overpowered for no reason.
Okay.
Yeah, Akashi. And I don't know if this is a spoiler. Like, if you will
Uh,
watch Kuroko, I'll not spoil.
Is
one of
it
his
like a
main
big
traits.
spoiler? Okay. Okay. Don't really
Yeah,
mention it
kinda.
because like if we don't know like the characters, like both of us, then I don't think like we should discuss it for too long because it will be like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
really
yeah,
thing. Yeah.
yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, like he's not that much of a great villain, but he serves his purpose.
Yeah.
And he's voiced by Levi, so he sounds pretty badass.
Okay.
So
Wait.
for that reason, I would put him in B tier. Yeah, and the final character is from another
Yeah.
sports anime slash manga. It's from Hajime no Ippo. This is Sendo, and out of everybody in this list, he's the
Okay.
most sane and normal person. Uh, like the perfect way to describe him is think of him as like Vegeta if he never
Okay.
committed
That's cool.
mass murder or genocide. That's the basic character of his. Like he's such a respectable and like such an admirable character because of all the hard work he has put
Yeah.
in boxing and all the goals he wants to achieve. And his fight at the end of season 1 of Hajime no Ippo was like easily
Yeah.
top 10 shonen fights of all time for me. It was so well done and executed. So
Okay.
I
I'm
would put him in
watching a
at an A
Hajime
or
no
S.
Ippo now. So yeah, let's see how it turns out.
I would put him at an A. Yeah, like yeah, he's such a great
Yeah.
character, and this fight with Ippo is just phenomenal. I would put him at 10. I would say that's fair. S
Okay.
is
So I
a
guess
little
that's the list.
too much for him.
Damn, that was a long list.
Yep. that's
Okay,
it.
so
Do you have any
mm,
changes?
no, I don't think I have any changes. I think I would put like change Gilgamesh to S.
Like Gilgamesh to S. But the thing is, like, we already have so many characters in S. I would say.
Yeah.
let's
Okay.
drop
I guess
at
that's
least one or
fair.
two characters.
I
from
don't think
S.
that we need to change anything then. Or do we like need to like remove characters from S?
Like I would put down. Yeah, like
Okay.
personally, I would put down
Well, I
Goku
think
Black
that's
and
fair.
Cell from S to A.
You would put down Cell. Why
Like honestly,
Cell? I
I've
wouldn't put
preferred
down
Goku.
Cell. I would put down Goku
Yeah.
Black, I guess. Yeah.
You are the one. Like you are the one
Okay,
who
so
told me
you're
to put
using
Cell on
your
this.
host
Yesterday.
power to you. Like, okay.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
This is the only way I can defeat a protagonist.
I'm really sad about this, but do what you want.
Okay, so should I put Gilgamesh at highest or like
You can
mid-S
put
or
him
like
in
low-S?
mid-S.
Mid-S. Okay, so right now the S is looking like Griffith, Crollo, Askeladd, Dio, Gilgamesh,
Yeah,
Madara,
that's a really
Aomine,
good
Kuroko,
list for S
Oikawa, and
actually.
Pain.
I think S is really fair. But yeah,
Yeah. And God is obviously
Yeah,
we
Boruto
know
is the
Boruto
greatest
and like
antagonist,
no more
followed
like
by
the greatest
Johann
antagonist
Liebert.
of all time. So
and I really
Yeah.
forgot.
yeah,
Yeah, so four
Kira
are God
Yoshikage
tier.
or Meruem.
Okay. Yeah, I really expected more God tier.
Yep.
You also have?
And we also have Frieza, Liebert,
Okay.
Kira, Nomu, Meruem, and
Yeah, that's
Boruto.
fair.
These are the
The most
people
fair
who
is
got tier.
Boruto, obviously. So okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So should we wrap this up?
Yeah, obvious. And also, guys, this is the most
Okay, bro. I think I think you
like
need to
no other
repeat that.
list in existence can even
Like
compare.
like hold your mic to your mouth. Actually, I think it is falling down.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, guys, this is the most definitive list.
Yeah.
No list in existence can even compare to the greatness of our list. Like I don't think
Yeah,
anybody can
definitely.
even disagree.
Yeah,
with what we
our
think is
opinions are like
say
the
this is the greatest
universal. Other than the
of all
fact that
time.
he put Cell down from S tier. Yeah, fuck Chrono for that. Yeah, that was a dick move, man. I fucking hate you for this. But okay.
Yeah.
Fuck this guy. I know you guys will put him in S.
Yeah.
All you Dragon Ball tards out there. But okay.
Yep. I mean, like, I am personally a huge fan of Dragon Ball compared to Craze, but even I put Goku Black on it because compared to us, I don't
Alright.
think he deserves
Alright.
S compared to these
Okay, guys.
Dragon Ball
This
lists.
was yeah. You need to wrap this up.
Okay, I think we can wrap this episode up. Yeah, okay, so check out us on Spotify, iTunes,
Google
and
Podcasts, and I don't
where
even
else
know the
are we
names.
available on?
These are like, I don't know, Radiohead or something.
Yeah, Google Podcast.
We will put the links
like-
in the description.
Yeah, like the most popular ones are like Spotify and like iTunes. Yeah. So like it would help us a lot if you like support us through iTunes or Spotify, or even drop a review there. And I guess that's it for like the plugins.
Yeah,
So
peace
thank you
out.
guys for watching. We'll see you guys soon. Take care. Peace.
Yeah.